You've heard that expression, um, easy money. How about smart money? Quick money? Um, Money that has some longevity, money that's by design, um, not accidental, but because of understanding something that already exists that we're able to use. Not just us individually, but us and a couple people that we know and trust that can think well and see the same thing that we see. My prayer right now is that you can see what I'm about to show you. Okay? I'm not going to talk about companies. I'm going to talk about a concept that exists in the companies, and I'm going to use some numbers that actually exist for clarity. So just let me begin. What if a lending institution, a bank, some kind of financial institution made a deal with you that if you made a one-time deposit of $500, stick with me, a one-time deposit of $500, and you brought three people to make that one-time same deposit that you made, this institution, this bank would pay you $500, not just once, but every month. Monthly. That would be $6,000 per year. Now, their only qualification is that you do that in 30 days. Now, if you don't do it in 30 days, it would be half that. So the thing is, can I show my three friends where to park $500? Do that in 30 days for myself. So I make now not just $500 back, but I'm going to make $6,000 a year. Okay? If a bank offered this deal, would you do it? Hold up. This is not just for you, because your three friends, loved ones, business people, whatever, they can take advantage of the same thing. Let me add this one thing. You spend 500, you invest 500 bucks, and you do another deposit every 30 days of 50 bucks. But for 500 bucks, you get your money back, and every month you're making that money. That's decent. But let's move forward, because you want to make sure that your three friends can get the same advantage. When they do that same thing, you bump up. They bring three people. You bump up to $1,500 again per month. They're going to spend $550. If a bank offered this, could we help people see that that's worth doing if a bank offered it? I personally say yeah, because right now you would be at $18,000 a year. And let's say it this way, let's say the bank is offering this on the basis of their dividend. So they offer up to $500 a month, up to $1,500 a month. Fair enough? But now that same deal for you and your three folks, it'll work for the next row of people. So these three people here, they bring three people each all the way across. Are you sitting down? Watch this. I'll separate these here. Guess what the next level would be? $12,000 per month. Up to $12,000 per month. Or $144,000 per year. If that's too rich to think about, I can take that number off the board. But if there was a bank that offered you this program where you and everyone, you bring three people, they bring three people that put $500 in the bank and $50 a month. When they do that, they'll make 500. When their people bring their 3 people, they'll make 1,500. It works the same way for each of us. My question is, can we help people see that? Now, let's back up. Firstly, for you, because of our conversation earlier, I want you to understand that we've got somebody that'll take care of that $500 for you. Okay? If this were a multi-level marketing program, which is actually not. If you spent $500 for dog food and spent $50 a month for more dog food, but you brought 3 people and you'd make $500 a month for the not just for 1 year, but perpetually, as long as the company's in business, would you go ahead and buy dog food and help 3 friends buy dog food, whether you have dogs or not? Wouldn't you do that? I was telling my wife, if this was a cosmetic program and we had to spend $500 on cosmetics one time and $50 in cosmetics, I said, well, maybe we can get some stuff to make my skin look a little bit younger. But even if I never got the product or used the product, with these kind of numbers, I would figure out how to find 3 people with $500. I'd help find money to help them cover that. There's also some programs that are actually helping people do that. Because I want you to imagine something. You fill this up, 1 row, that's 3 people. This row is 9 people. This row will be 27 people. That's all it takes to make $12,000 a month. My thing is, we can figure this out. We can figure out how to find the 500 for everybody. We can figure out how to position everybody. This bottom row, everyone there's got to pay $50 a month, just along with everybody else. So this is the only row here that we've got to give some thought to, making sure that our last row of people, we're always helping them find their 3 people. Okay? Now here's the deal. If you base this on whether it's dog food or cosmetics or something else, you may have missed the bigger picture. I don't have a dog, and I'm not a woman, but I would do this. I would find a dog shelter to give my dog food to. I would find some women to give cosmetics to, if that's what we were buying. If it were a bank doing it, I would find 3 friends to take to a bank so that they could catch the gist and become financially free. By the way, this is not a hypothetical situation. Okay? This is actually a bonus program that's built into an existing company that exists already. I'm just extracting this from the total presentation that they do to emphasize, man, with $500 and 3 people spending $500, if they can see it, as though it were a bank, would they do it? If you knew of a bank that offered this program where you bring 3 relatives with $500, how would that look? Think of it. How would it look? Let me throw something at you. All of them have got to pay $50 a month. Okay? So that'd be $150 a month. You're spending $50 a month. That's 50 more bucks. So we're talking about $200 a month. Even still, you're making $500. You could literally use your own money to pay for their monthly and still net $300. The same thing would apply going to the next level. You follow me? But I'm not suggesting we do that. I'm saying I've never seen a program that offered such a rich return using our dollars, how much it takes to take care of it every month. And just the essence is finding some people that can see the flow of money the way it's actually set up. Overlook what we're going to use or what we're going to buy, or because it's not a bank. It's not a bank. I'm giving you the thought process. If it were a bank, would you do it? If it were a bank, can you help others overcome the $500 and figure out if it were in a bank? I think people would figure out how to borrow the money to do it. sell something to do it. I think people would do that if they could see a bank that they knew of offering this program. Well, there's a company that's offering this program. It's not a bank, but in a sense, it actually is. So we'll talk about what the company is and how it actually functions like a bank, but we'll do that personally. Talk to you soon.